Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, September 21st, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am always able to connect to the healing power of the wholeness in this moment. And today we have the last final full day of Sun in Virgo. We're moving into Libra about midday tomorrow. So today, through the day, we have the sun at 28 degrees to 29 degrees. So 29 degrees, that final degree, but we add up that 2 and 9, we get 11, which is that healing energy. And Virgo is that healing energy. And it's one of those things that we get so caught up in the moment sometimes that we forget to realize we can connect to every single part of ourselves in the moment. And in doing that selves, when we do that, we have the ability to tune into what is going on that's healing us, that's helping us, that's serving us. And you always have that ability. And so Virgo's just like, come back into the present moment. What's it giving you? What's it offering you? What's the joy? What's the good? What's the lesson? Where is the love? All of these things that we've been talking about over this last month as we get into our wholeness and our holiness so that we can find some balance with Sun in Libra. But preparing us already is the moon in Libra, and that's where all of the aspects are today. We have the moon in Libra square Pluto, and we have the moon in Libra sextile Saturn. So some lessons going on. That square Pluto energy, 16 degrees, that's a 7, so it's about flow. But what I'm really getting is that balance energy. And I was thinking about knocking over things. I was thinking about the balance of out of balance things, the balance of being human though. And Pluto really does bring us the balance of the light and the dark. And in being human, we really do experience both sides of those things. We have the capacity to bring forth beautiful light, beautiful love, and yet at the same time, there are shadows, there are wounds, there are traumas that do need to be TLC'd. They do need to be taken care of. And so this moon in Libra is saying, hey, you know, it's really easy to keep reaching for the light. Like, keep reaching for the light, keep reaching for the light. Yes, keep doing that. But at the same time, bring that light to the darkness. Reach for this darkness and bring this light to it. Bring these energies together so that they can heal each other. Because if you're always reaching for just the light and you're avoiding this feeling over here, you're not going to feel imbalanced. And if you're constantly in this blah space, if you're constantly in the shadow and you're not reaching for the light, you're going to feel out of balance. So it's up to you to bring yourself back into balance, to find that natural ability within you. And it's really funny. From both decks today, I really do have a theme of balance. From Osho, I have the Fool, which is this new journey, and here he is reaching for the light. Look at he is reaching for the light. But then here we have aloneness, sitting in the dark, and yet, even as we're sitting in the darkness, light is being cultivated. And funny enough, from Earth Magic, I have the spring equinox, which is rebirth. This reminds me of the Fool, beginning a new journey. So we're heading into the equinox tomorrow, and for the southern hemisphere, it is the spring equinox. But then, to go with it, we have cave, sanctuary, which is perfect because, you know, that's what we seek. In the northern hemisphere, we seek sanctuary, protection as the cold begins in the northern hemisphere. But we have, again, that balance of reaching for the light, beginning anew, and yet TLCing ourselves. It's a new verb. We TLCing ourselves in the cave, taking care of those shadows. I love the quote by Joseph Campbell, and I'm going to memeize it. But it's basically the cave you fear to enter is where your treasure is. And it's always reminding us there is shadow to be plundered where there is so much light inside those boxes that we need to open up. So Moon Square Saturn's bringing that. And then in the meantime, which I love, Saturn sextile the moon, Saturn in Sagittarius, still at 21 degrees, so it's working on expanding us. But that Saturn energy is meanwhile able to dissect our beliefs about the light and the shadow and hopefully shift us through some of those places where we're like, that is bad and that is good, so we can find the balance in and through this. Like I said, the moon in Libra is already preparing us for the balance. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is this is the final week of this Pluto retrograde. So even though we just had this new moon and it's like emerging us, breaking us free in this new moon cycle, Pluto retrograde is still like, there's still some stuff that we have to suck in and get into. This is part of our personal maturity process so that we can fully show up. Show up for the possibilities, the light and the dark, the aloneness and the Fool. But I'm thinking new vision, the new vision that you're cultivating with this new moon. Find the balance, find the time for both of them. Along with this, I have the Sorrow card. And remember, again, both Maya and I pulled this card for this week in GPS. What's coming to me with this is, again, that balance. And I'm thinking of the Rumi poem, The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every day a new emotion comes through. Sometimes it's a storm clearing you out. Sometimes it's joy, it's light. But whatever it is, it's helping support you in and through your next step. So do not avoid that. I did want to read a little bit of this cave card because I think this is so supportive. It's funny because I just actually opened up, though, to autumnal equinox. And I was like, how did that just happen? All right, cave. The cave shelters caveman and provides him refuge from the rest of the world, aloneness. With its womb-like structure, it not only offers sanctuary but serves as a temple that houses his creative spirit, which eventually gives birth in physical form to his artwork. Notice how absorbed he is in the process. He is no doubt prepared for this creative ceremony by getting the fire going, mixing the colors, gathering his sacred objects. He's painting an image of sacred spiral, one of the most ancient symbols ever discovered. It's being depicted in artwork found in the variety of cultures and occurs frequently in nature in exquisite mathematical proportions. It also shows up in burial sites around the world representing the endless spiral of life and death, circle of life. The grand and complex mystery so elegantly portrayed in a simple circular pattern. But I really like that. You know, like in that cave, there's so much creative potential, and it really is serving us in our rebirth, in that fertility, in that new growth. And so we all need to find our balance, and the world is balancing itself right now in the spring and fall equinoxes, the autumnal and vernal equinoxes. So, you know, it's working us, but we have to find our balance in and through this and take that time to go into the cave and also take those times to take those steps out there. So, that is it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow.